Okay, and it's not quite where I said we'll be rejoining. You'll be rejoining me, but we're excuse me, we're
What
there.
is this? The magic forest of deja vu or something?
Actually, we're not quite there, but he says some quite funny things by going back and forth.
There was something in that hole beneath the rock. As soon as I stooped to investigate the hole, its inhabitant disappeared into the darkness. The creature disappeared again, but I caught a glimpse of something small and furry.
So what could it be? Well, don't really know yet.
It was a short, hollow reed. The end of the reed was too narrow for the dart to fit into. The end of the reed had been neatly bitten off. Now I knew what was living in there. A long-toothed, snarling, furry wild thing. I wasn't about to try that again. I'm way too attached to my fingers.
Okay, so we now have to go back to where we climbed up the cliff, which is... Again, there's another pathway up there on the original, but they've taken that out. Probably to simplify it for people.
Ah! Stay cool, Stobart. It was only a bird.
They're the two funny bits that I was referring to earlier. But you had to wander around to actually get them to trigger. So you can still see Rio down there waiting patiently in the boat. So let's go down here, because we need something to help us with that theodolite, well, the thing we got off Bronson. We obviously need to find where Ketch hid his treasure.
It was a stout, overhanging branch. If I jumped, I could just about reach the branch.
Okay, so we're going to save it, because this bit I might fail on. As you can see, BOAR. So come along a bit.
The path was blocked by an ugly and extremely dangerous-looking boar. The boar's expression said, "Forget it, Stobart." I couldn't get close enough to stick the dart in him.
Right, okay, so put the dart in there.
The dart fitted snugly into the reed. Great. I was tooled up and dangerous. The poisoned dart was loosely lodged inside the reed.
Right, I'm gonna quickly save it here. as I want to try and when we fire the dart at the ball, I want to try and reach that branch, and I haven't always been able to do it. Whoa, I've never done that before. Huh? Right. Use the dart, the reading dart on the ball.
Not far away, I could see Camel's Hump Hill.
Right, we have to...
The branch wasn't as strong as I'd thought. That branch had helped me all it was going to.
Right, let's move across down here. Yeah.
Yet another path led off into the forest. There was no telling where it went. The rock was partially overgrown by creepers. It was a needle of rock in the middle of the clearing. It didn't look like a natural formation. I remembered Ketch's log. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle? Seemed pretty relevant now. No good. I'd have to be bitten by a radioactive spider before I stood any chance of getting up there. The creeper just came away from the rock as I pulled it. The creeper didn't look like it would hold my weight.
Okay, so that was a bad mistake by me. No, don't want to do that.
The marker wasn't going to stay attached to anything as thick as the creeper. The marker clipped firmly onto the net. The electronic marker was wrapped up in the net.
Oh, I've never done that way before.
Great. I'd created some sort of creeper marker fishing net assembly. Sometimes I terrify myself with my creative genius. The marker was fastened to the creeper by the net. Now it was starting to look like something useful.
Okay, so let's pick up this and throw it on the top of the needle.
I'd successfully got the marker into a position near the top of the needle simply by using the kind of lateral thinking that can get you institutionalized. That high up, the marker should be visible for miles. I wasn't going to pull it down now I'd got it up there.
Let's try going this way, shall we? See where it takes us. Maybe some more funny reactions, as we had the monkey twice. How the hell did it reappear as here? That is weird. We can't even go back that way. One way only.
There was something in that hole beneath the rock. It was home to something with more teeth than kind thoughts in its head.
Right, let's make our way around this long ass fucking jungle again, which might take us about another minute and a half. And here we go, we're back up on top of Camel's Hump Hill. And it did take me about a minute to get through that whole thing for some reason.
It was Bronson's theodolite, now
I
being
feel
put to a nobler use than petty larceny.
Theodolite. Theodolite, that's the one. It's not a camera.
The hill I was on had reminded me of a camel's hump as I'd climbed up it. Now I had to see what I could see.
Right, let's have a look, shall we?
It was a good cave for hiding treasure in. Shame about the flooding problem. It was a good cave for hiding treasure in. Shame about the flooding problem.
Okay, so let's have another look. I'm sure there's other stuff. Oh, got another one there.
There was an enormous cave. Every tourist for the last 3 centuries must have been in that one. There was an ugly little cave. Didn't look like the sort of place you'd want to leave treasure. It was the marker which I had